Well, what a first race that was. It was like a comedy of errors. Chalk leading the way for the majority of that race, but a mistake cost him. And gifted, I would say, gifted Naffy the win there, and then a comedy of errors at the end between Dominator 3 and D10 Piper. This is the second race. This should be a good one. We have lost a driver. I was hearing that he did have technical difficulties with that Commodore 64. Wasn't performing very well. He has retired from this session. We are left with 8 drivers in the reverse grid sprint race. Wow. If this is as entertaining as the first one, we should be in for a banger. I am DK10. If you don't know that already, jump over. I am on YouTube and Facebook. For all other events, we have Jack TM53 Synopsis. He's on Twitch. He's another fantastic commentator. And we have Paul Welsh, the man himself. He is TX141, also on Twitch. You can follow NXTGEN Racing on Discord, Facebook, or just Google search NXTGEN Racing League. All our events are on that page. Without further ado, it is the second race. Brought to you by Gino Demo. Sponsored by NXTGEN. Let's see how we go. We've got Bifter on pole for the reverse grid. Dominator in second. Danzo in fourth. Chalk. Danzo in third even. I can't count today. Chalk in fourth. Decast in fifth. Silver Fox Ford in sixth. Dema in seventh. Naffy in eighth. The race winner starting at the back. Can he climb through? Let's find out. We've got the brakes. The lights are on. We've got to pause. Here come the revs. Go. We're off. Then Bifter lead the way. Chalk with a good start down there. Already alongside Dominator. Decast on the outside. Chalk up the inside of Dominator. We've got the Viking making a move as well. He's going to do them both and say thank you very much. He'll take second. There's a chuck in here, a bit of scrapping. Got Chalk in fourth, Decast in fifth, Gino in sixth, Dominic taking a bit of curb there, and we've got somebody hit the wall there. I do believe I've seen that just in the back. Naffy's had a collision there, which I think was with Gino Demo. I can't be too sure, but it looks like they're coming together 2x2 through there. It don't always work out. Naffy then got it all to do in eighth. He's got the pace, but Bifter leading the first lap. Danzo in second, Dominator in third, Chalk in fourth. We know he's got the legs. Bifter Decast in fifth, Silver Fox in sixth, and Gino in seventh. We're back up front. Bifter having a good run here. Danzo's catching. Tighter line taken by Danzo there. Give him the run. Bifter's going to go defensive. Danzo's going to try around the outside and maintain that pace. I think he's got the move done. Chalk is going to double slip down here. Chalk's taking Bifter. Dominator's taking Danzo. Danzo's got that move done. Dominator's going to have a look as well. It's Dominator up to third. Bifter's down in second now. Different lines, all four wide. Dominator's going around the outside of Bifter there. Wow. Chalk will follow through as well. Bifter running a little wide. Lost a bit of entry speed. As Decast will have a look on Bifter as well. Got that move done. Fantastic driving. Silver Fox 40 having a look at Bifter as well, and he's got that move done as well. Fantastic move. Here we all are. We are 7 abreast. Coming down here. Silver Fox having a look on Decast here. Decast making A slight twitch coming through there, a bit of hesitation creeping in, I think. Just Chalk's having a look at Dominator there. Dominator's going defensive. Chalk will have to go wide, tuck back in. He tried it, but Dominator kept that line well. That's giving Danzo the legs to make a move. Got D-Cast closing up on these as well. Silver Fox is there. Chalk all over the back of Dominator. Just hold your time. He's going to get a good slipstream down here. Dominator is just out of the slipstream on Danzo, so Dominator all by himself. Going to have to fend off these, keeping it defensive. Chalk will pull out now for the sweep round the outside. Dominator tucked in late there, nice and early, get that speed down. Chalk will follow through the S's. We've seen him make a move on Naffy through here in race 1. Will he do the same here? Literally all over the back of that Stranger Things. Dominator keeping that defensive line. Chalk's having a look. Just not got the room to make that move as Chalk. It's giving Danzo the impetus to drive off into the distance. We've got D-Cast and Silver Fox 40 having a go at each other here. D-Cast gone defensive against Silver Fox. Going to try and go around the outside. Wow. Late as you like. Great move from Silver Fox. And there's Bifter and Gino in a scrap of their own. Dare say Gino's a bit quicker than Bifter around here. Might have a look as he does up the inside. Let's see if he gets it done. Bifter running a little wide. Gino is there side by side. Won't recommend it in this section. Yeah, Bifter just tucks back in. And there he is. He's gone purple. Got to drop the hammer now. Get a move on, lad. Some way off the pace. Back up front. Danzo leading the way. Dominator fending off the Chalk. Been for a good run in these pit. Silver Fox in fourth. There's D-Cast, Gino, Bifter, Naffy there as well. Everyone's all line of stern through here. They're not breaking away. Naffy should be able to catch up. Done a 1:39 there. Danzo probably got half a second. He's gone for his personal best through there. Dominator's going defensive against the Chalk. Defending for his life. He knows that car behind him is quicker than him. Chalk going pass on the grass move. Maybe that one will work, but he's gone purple. That'll be a bit of slip and pace. He'll be quicker up there, getting a slip off these Stranger Things live with BMW there. Silver Fox 40 there as well. He'll keep an eye out on these lot as we see Gino and D-Cast having a move. Gino up the inside. D-Cast will keep it on the outside. Go for the switchback. He's having a look. Just following through. Bit more curb for Gino there. Then down D-Cast takes curb. I think he'll just sit there and surrender that. Oh, as he was saying that, a little bit of contact there. He's going to have to back out of that. Let him go. Unnecessary. That'll give Bifter the run now onto D-Cast. As we see in the background, Naffy catching. Back up the front. Danzo still leading the way. Dominator running a bit wide there. Chalk will see that. Take confidence in that, putting Dominator under pressure. Chalk is quick through. He's got some good lines through this section. You can see he's gaining and gaining already. Purple again, the Chalk. You just have to compose yourself. Don't do anything drastic like he did. He was leading race 1. Binned it in the last sector. Caught the curb, spun them back wheels up and lost it. Purple again, 2 attempts. Dominator congregating onto the back of Danzo there. Danzo not as quick that time around. He'll get the slip off Danzo and pull him through. Should help him. We're going side by side with Danzo. They're looking 3 wide. Dominator looking around the outside there. He'll be on the inside for this section. Chalk just took him back in. Around the outside, I won't recommend that. These 3 going to have a good scrap to the end. But the slipstream train begins. How do you like it? Danzo holding a tighter line. See, Danzo's got no one to pull him along there. He's sitting duck in comparison to the 2 slipping him down the back. Chalk don't know which one he wants. The Dominator will look around the outside. He can go wide there, get a good run and just swing back in. You lose a bit of speed but not too much. But as you can see, Dominator gaining through there. So is the Chalk. You've got nowhere to go through there, no moves. This could get interesting. Chalk just sitting there biding his time. Dominator running wide. That's Chalk made the move. He's made the move. Dominator went wide. Chalk was like, thank you, about time. And he's having a wild look at Danzo there. Danzo goes defensive. Dominator took it in as well. This could get interesting. Ooh. Oh, how late do you want that? Wow. Good driving. Hectic, but good driving. See, some of these drivers know each other from other leagues as well that we've got in Next Gen, so they know how each other races. Chalk looks up the inside of Dominator. Dominator around the outside of Chalk. Just leaning on one another there. Dominator will be on the inside for this corner. It's going to be a last ditch. Right, Chalk's away. Chalk will break away now. Oh, it's Danzo. Danzo's made a mistake coming out of the that complex there. Where has he gone? Where's Danzo? He's down in 6 after that mistake. You just have to recompose yourself, clean them tyres up and go again. But the 2 up front now, Chalk and Dominator. I think Chalk will break away. He's quicker around this. He's just said in the chat it's his favourite. He does love this circuit. Dominator taking a wider line again. It's Chalk keeping it nice and neat through there. And his lines through here somewhat to be desired. And that moves Silver Fox 40 up to 3rd. Gino into 4th. Had a great first race. Decast now in 5th. Danzo recovering in 6th. Naffy is up to 7th. Not making Nerds report, but we did have the first lap incident. And Bifter hanging on in 8th. There we are. Chalk leading the way. Purple again by a 10th. Dominator there in 2nd. Silver Fox not too far behind now with Gino all over the back of him. We'll get a good slip up here. Because that's a slowdown penalty for Gino down, for Silver Fox 40 even. Because Gino will look to go up the inside. And he's made that move. Silver Fox will have to burn that penalty. Remember, you can burn your penalty following another call. It's not as easily done, but it can be done. Chalk Dominator's got a 1 second slowdown penalty. That'll be from the corner cutting. Or has he run wide there? That penalty, remember the D10 Piper got in the first race for running wide there? He only got half a second, but he's probably got a collective of 2. But Chalk wants to redeem his first race. Wants to win this one now, the boy does. Probably got a second on Dominator now. Gino in 3rd, he'll keep an eye on them 2. Silver Fox still got 3/10 of that penalty. Decast, Danzo, Naffy all over the back of Danzo there. The slipstream will do him wonders through here. As they come over the crest, that's where you want to be. That's where you want to make your move now, ready for this left-hander. Danzo going defensive. Nafi will try to go wide for the switchback. Danzo covering that line very well, but he'll have to run down here into his Beamer Flash. He's trying to put him off. It's not going to work. Is he going to throw it? No, I won't recommend that. Danzo not moving. Got a bit of a slide on there. Bit of curb will settle the car there. That'll give Nafi the impetus to keep pushing. Back up front. Dominator still with that 1 second penalty. He's not burning it. Hanging on to the coattails of Chalk. They're saying that rides a lot of curb, does Dominator. Gino there as well. Sim third. Would be a good placement for Gino. He's just off the coattails of these two. Couple of seconds behind. Dominator giving Chalk a flash. I think he's trying to put him off. Sets a purple. That is the fastest lap of the race. A 1:39.4 from the Dominator. Where's that come from? We're probably out with a toe off the chalk. Not showing that sort of pace in qualifying or race 2, but when he turns up, he turns up. When he has a bad day, he has a very bad day, does Dominator. But Chalk leading the way. Dominator in second. Gino there in third. Silver Fox was fourth. Still got a 3/10 penalty. Danzo hanging on in fifth from Decast. Nafi here as well. See if he can make an impression on these two. He's not making the inroads that we thought he would. Lads will take encouragement from the fact that they're holding off a nap after his last time out, winning race 1 and race 2 around Dragon Trail. True turn of speed in that BMW. Bifted there in 8th. Some way off, but points are points. Dominator over the back of Chalk's got half a second penalty. They need to deal with these. Dominator lost a 10th, still got 9/10 of a penalty. Chalk's got off 5/10, half a second, and just under a second for Dominator. You're going to have to slow down here. It is a final lap. If Chalk just drives over the line, he will win by 2, 3, 4/10 of a second because of the penalties. Chalk's lost his penalty. Dominator's losing his penalty. Wow! How close do you like it? Chalk broke through his penalty. Gino will come home in third. Chalk broke through his penalty. Silver Fox will come home in 4th. Danzo in 5th. Decast in 6th. Nafi in 7th. Bifter in 8th. Chalk broke through his penalty. Dominator broke behind him, but maintained pace just fast enough to lose his penalty and won the race by that's got to be at least 16/10 of a second. 16. Wow, that was close. I think there'll be a bit of controversy about that one, but here comes your Bifter in 7th place, bringing it home for the boys. Well done, Bifter.